Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
From the gun on third down, Frost, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
This is too easy.
Bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Cooks on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll flip this out to Evans. And some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2nd down and 3. Handing it off to Brown. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Frost. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And down it goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Off play action. Rankin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Frost, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll start out on the ground in Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Rankin. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rankin. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Rankin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Looking to throw on second down. Frost. It's caught by OBJ.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on third down. Frost. And Cooks has it over the middle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Rankin.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Frost. Got him in. It's Brown. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
To throw on second down. Frost. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Frost. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Rankin. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. So the false start will back them up 5. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Rankin. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake the...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Frost. And quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on 1st down. Frost. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw on 3rd down. Frost. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Frost. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Azeez Ojulari. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To throw on second down. Frost. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Azeez Ojulari, his second sack of the night. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Frost. And he's got his big tight end here. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And some room to maneuver. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big pickup there on the run. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Back to throw. Rankin. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Giants! From 4 yards out. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. We always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right back to Brown. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun, Frost. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Frost. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rankin. And he will find his man on the outside. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Rankin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Frost. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw on 2nd down. Frost. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Frost. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man. Complete. That's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Schultz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The Giants' season will continue.